and he's going to come down with it. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, even. Slam. Green, triple T. You got tape. Easy. Hey, come on. Sunday. Kill. Let's go.
First down, Winston. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Watch the twins.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Flip it. 3 down. Let's go.
Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Check. He's coming. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. We ain't giving up nothing today. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Wahoo. Stay with your man. Let's go.
Winston now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's coming.
Let's convert.
He's coming. Double up.
Sonic.
Ball trot.
40's the mark.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Mike, set. Check.
Easy.
Blue down. 40's the Mike.
Again, it's Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Tight dog. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Showing it. Kill.
Green, triple team.
Go.
Jameis again. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I get a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Jim.
To the air again with Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
At the 28-yard line.
Wait.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Winston throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To Boyle here over the middle. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White able to get in there and him behind the line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Nassib, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Watch the safety creep.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 55. 55. Check 3.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 3rd and goal. Jackson flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Play action now. Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Jameis now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hey, alert 48, quick, huh?
From the gun, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Buccaneers 32, Ravens 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 60 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So now, once again, the Ravens will go for 2.
Hey, I'm coming.
From the gun, Jackson on the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
What we got? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Jackson brought in left side by Snead. Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 85 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So that one will be accepted.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're looking to throw this. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Wait. Green, triple team. Follow. Check 24. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Wait. Max 40. I hope he brought your right hand.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw, Winston. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, go Mike 40, Mike 40. Ain't no such thing as...
They'll go with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
To throw again, Jackson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete.